And I'm sitting here with Chris Steuber of Scout.com. And Chris, appreciate you coming by to talk to me about the draft.
No problem, Gary. How you doing?
Oh, doing great, doing great. Now, the Eagles, with their needs, a lot of people think, and personally I think, that one of their needs is at the offensive tackle position. You know, because you've got John Runyon up there in the years, you've got William Thomas up there in the years. What do you think they're going to do about it? Because it could be a first-round move that they might make.
It could be, but it all depends on who's there for them at number 19. And you look at the top tackles in this draft. You got Jake Long, Ryan Clady, Chris Williams, and Jeff Otall from Pittsburgh. I think all those guys will be gone by the number 19 pick.
You think they're going to be gone, huh?
I think they will. And if they are gone, I think the Eagles are in a position where they could draft the best available player or for need. And if they go for either or, it could be Deshaun Jackson out of California, the wide receiver return specialist.
Now, if they were to make a move like that, of course it would be a surprise because, the Eagles like to address their lines. They like to address their offensive and their defensive lines in the first round.
Yep.
So making a move like this would accomplish a couple of things, which is it would deal with their situation at the wide receiver position, giving them some deep speed.
Right.
But the other thing it's going to do is going to help them when it comes to special teams.
See, I think it's more for special teams. If you look at the Eagles and what they've done this offseason, that's the one area that they didn't address in a lot of ways. They didn't get that wide receiver, but yet they didn't get that return specialist that everyone's been asking for. So Deshaun Jackson, he does conquer both of those needs, but he's not an outside receiver. He's a slot guy in the NFL. You have Kevin Curtis, who should be a slot guy in the NFL, and Reggie Brown is a questionable wide receiver at this point. So you still need that big guy on the outside that can create plays and get downfield and make a lot of plays happen.
So first round, you see them grabbing somebody like Deshaun Jackson. What other options you think that first round?
I think it's also a possibility to draft a safety. I could see Kenny Phillips out of Miami being there. That would fit in need for the future if Brian Dawkins does retire. Also, they can go defensive end. If Calais Campbell from Miami's on the board.
Now he's a big guy.
Yeah. And Phil Merling, he's a 6'4", 275-pound defensive end, a complete defensive end who's good against the run and is a good pass rusher.